Welcome back to another episode of Bagged Milk. I'm your host, Brian Bridges. And holy cheese balls. Holy schmolies. Holy shnikes. We did it. We did it, everyone. Here we go. Round of applause. Everyone, pat yourselves on the back. We made it. Episode 69. Woo! Fuck yeah. That's all I wanted. We can shut her down now. Bag milk's over. We did it. We made it to 69. That's all that's important now. All episodes after this are downhill until I reach 420. Other than that, who cares about all the other numbers? They're useless. Once I get to 100, man, I'll be like, now I'm so much closer to 420. But then after I hit 420, man, what do I got? Nothing. But episode 69, woo! You can't get a better episode than that. When was the first time you 69'd? Did you never 69? Well, if you never, fuck. What are you, 10? Like, come on. How could you not? You're just rolling around and next thing you know, you're upside down. You don't even know how that fucking happens, but it happens. I remember the first time I 69'd, I was probably... Fuck. Well, the first time? Do I remember the first time? Fuck no. Fuck no. There wasn't a time like, oh my God, this is a 69. I gotta write this date down. No. Do I remember my first time having sex? Yes. Yes. Do I remember the first person to touch my pee-pee? Yeah. But he was in the woods, so he don't count. No, 69s, man. Gotta love them. Fuck, 69. I think I was like pretty young. I would have been like 13, 14 years old when I had my first 69. Oh, man, I got kids that age now. I can't imagine them flipped upside down on some fucking girl. Oh my God, that poor girl. Or other way around. Whatever works. Some girl flipped upside down. Oh, I can't imagine. I'm supposed to have the talk here soon. We've done the talk before. But you know what I mean? That's like the pre-talk where you know you're having it. And you know there's like absolutely positively no way they're having relations. None. Well, they're 10 or younger. You're like, yeah, you know, I'm just warming you up. But now they're starting to get at that age where they got girlfriends. And girlfriends are coming over regular. And they're going in the room, hanging out for long periods of time. Well, that's all they do, right? They just go to the room and hang out. What are you doing in there? I know what I was doing in there, and it was not good. Any of it wasn't good. If I went to a bedroom, it wasn't good. There'd be no other purpose. That'd be the only time I go there. We didn't hang out in my room. Well, until we started having relations, and then we just hung out in there all the time because my parents never bothered me. I lived in the basement. No one came downstairs. Fuck, it was pretty safe that I could have had sex on that couch. No one would have came downstairs. But for extra security, that's right, security, we go to the bedroom. It wasn't very far away, but it had a door, and I could lock it. No one said anything. Man, I was 13, 14 years old, and I had girlfriends sleeping over. What did you think I was doing with them women? baking classes? Do you think we stayed up all night learning and talking about our feelings? No. No, Mom. No, Dad. No, I was not. And now, who leaves their fucking phone on in the middle of a podcast? That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Fucking Danny. What she want? Reading my text messages in the middle of a podcast. That's ultra disrespectful. She wants to know if I'm podcasting. Yes. Right now. Women. They have no cares, no boundaries. No boundaries. They just go all amok, right? 69s. I haven't done, as I get older, I haven't done as many 69s. I don't know if I'm just lazy or what. I think it's the laziness. I got flip upside down, blah, blah, blah. I love it. Man, I thought for sure I shut that the fuck off. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So disrespectful today. And she's still fucking texting. Even though I told her I'm in the middle of a podcast. What's she do? She texts. Okay, have a great podcast, my love. I love you. Pfft, what a woman. Yeah, I love you too. Don't interrupt my fucking podcast. Fucking women. No, I love her. Good times, good times. 69 episode. The biggest, the baddest episode ever. Listen, thanks, guys. Thanks. You guys got us here. Well, I would have been here regardless. 0 views, 0 listeners. Episode 69 still would have been here. But it's way better with you guys. And I appreciate that. And I thank each and every one of you. And you can thank me back by hitting that fucking like button over here somewhere. It's about here in the middle. Subscribe. It's right about there. Right about here on the screen if you're watching. Hit that. Fucking do it up. Smash it. Get the fucking nuke bomb on it. Obliterate the shit out of that thing. Fuck. Because we got to grow. If we ain't growing, then where are we going? What are we doing? I don't know, man. I have no idea. This whole podcast was a social experiment, I said. I just joked around. And now look at us. Look at us. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Breaking down the walls. That's for sure. Listen. What's going on in the Olympics? Oh my fuck. Have you heard? I don't know these people's names. Names are hard. I barely remember my own names or my kids' names. I get those mixed up all the fucking time. Do you think I'm going to remember other people's names that I don't need to remember? No, I'm not. So this is what's happening. Olympics. So, what happened? Okay, I'll tell you. Let me tell you. Where's the Olympics this year? Is it Tokyo? Are they? Oh, no, it was supposed to be last year. Right? In Tokyo. Toki. There's a Japanese whiskey. Toki. That's good. Tokyo. It makes sense. Tokyo. Anyway, they're supposed to have an Olympics 2020. COVID. Snafu'd that shit. They say, nah, champ. Can't do it. Come back next year. They're like, okay, fine. So they come back next year. Then, let's see how it goes. This one girl, this white girl, she's tested positive. Positive. That's plus sign for steroids. I don't know what kind. Was she taking Enthanate, Cypionate? I don't know, man. Sustanon? Don't know. Probably not. She wasn't that big. Maybe. Probably fucking Anadrol. Not Anadrol. Anavar. Women are more likely to take Anavar than fucking anything else. But who knows? It's Olympics. I don't know what you do, man. It's probably the most expensive, most fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? Advanced steroid on the market. Gotta have the best of the best for the Olympics. Right? She tested positive. God forbid. God forbid that one of the most elite athletes on the world got more elite. Weird. I want them more elite. I don't give a fuck how they get there. I want the elite of the elites. I want to see what this human race can do. Let's get them on fucking chemicals. Anyway. She got popped. So she can't compete. The Olympics has a very strict rule. No medical advantages. No drugs that would cause an advantage. Pretty fucking simple. Okay? No steroids. Obvious. What was their excuse? Oh, I love the excuse. She ate a pork burrito. And she got popped for steroids. Oh my fuck. Where's these burritos? Where's them be? Because I need them in my life. If all I can do is eat pork burritos and get fucking high test levels, buddy, I want in. I want in all day. I'll be gargling up. I'll be gargling with pork burrito. Spit that out. Well, I wouldn't because it's got steroids. It's good stuff. That's the good stuff. I see all these fucking TVs and stuff. Hormone free. How am I supposed to get jacked up for your A&W burgers if you took the hormones and steroids out? Fucking ridiculous. Pork burrito. I want to know the name of that company. Did their stocks go through the roof? I hope so. Everyone should have just swarmed in place. I want a pork burrito. They're fucking steroids. I bet everyone that ate a pork burrito after that, not one of them got tested for steroids. Weird. If that was some rare disease that she would have caught from that pork burrito, they would have traced it back to that restaurant, tested every single fucking person that ate pork burritos that day, and made sure it came from that restaurant. None of that was done. What are you, fucking ridiculous? It's because she was lying. It's fucking a lie. I eat a pork burrito and I got tested for steroids. Get fucked. This is the most bold-faced, cocksucking fucking lie I ever heard in my life. She might as well get caught with the joint and be like, I'm holding it for a friend. A lit joint. I'm just holding it for a friend. Eyes red as fuck. I might have breathed something in while I was holding it. Yeah, fuck off. You fuck off. Or whatever. Steroids. Injecting it in. So, at first, not a whole lot was said. Oh, shaky. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shook my camera. So, first, not a whole lot was said. They were like, oh, yeah, she's white. So, it's probably okay, right? It's probably okay. No, she got a ban. She got a 4-year ban. She's not allowed to compete at this Olympics. She can basically compete at the next Olympics. Basically. It's a 4-year ban, but it's not a 4-year ban. It's basically a one race ban. But they label it as a 4-year ban because you can't compete to the next Olympics. Well, that's not till 4 years away. Of course it's a 4-year ban. But she can't compete in the trial that lets her go to the Olympics. So she's banned. What do you expect? Good. Especially for that fucking excuse. You couldn't even own up to it. Fucking bitch. Then, we have this news story. Oh my God. A black woman. Well, right away, apparently it's worse. She's black, and they banned her from the Olympics for being black. No. But some people will say that. She got banned for smoking marijuana. So one did steroids, lied about it, kind of like, they thought about it for a little bit, and then they banned her. It was like a week or two before they banned her. And then this black woman smokes weed. She gets popped. Bam. Fuck. She says, does she lie? Does she say she was in a room with friends? Does she say that it was a poppy seed bagel? No. She says, yeah, I smoked some weed. My mom died recently. I'm having a lot of troubles. I fucked up. I'll do better. They ban her. For weed, bro? Okay. Steroids. I get it. Weed, bro? Weed. Okay, look. This is what I hate. Pick a fucking lane. Pick a lane. What is it? Is weed a debilitating drug that causes everyone to be lazy and useless and is going to cripple our society? Or is it a performance-enhancing drug to the heights that it can make an Olympic athlete that much better? What the fuck is it? Because you can't have it being both. Well, it kind of is both. Let's be honest. It kind of is both. You can be a lazy piece of shit on weed, but you probably were a lazy piece of shit anyway. Like if you were non-motivational and you just smoke weed, what were you going to do anyway? Nothing. You weren't going to do anything. So now you're just probably more lazy, yes. But if you were a fucking go-getter anyway, do you think weed's going to be like, no, man, don't go get no more? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We just chills you. You'd be like, okay, I'm chill. Now I got to go do that shit. That's it. Fucking banned. Now, a lot of people are like, white woman gets steroids, not banned at first. Black woman gets weed, banned immediately. Racial. Probably is. But is it? I don't know. Probably. But I can't say for sure. And I won't call it like that. But it's still pretty fucked up. But would it have been the same? Woman, black, white, who knows? Who cares? Steroids, weed? Obviously, steroids way worse than weed in the Olympics. I think everybody in the Olympics should be able to smoke weed. Everybody everywhere should be able to smoke weed. That's fuck all. Performance enhancing? I don't know. No more than training. No more than training. Know what I mean? Like if you can get to a level, well then you got there through training. Weed's not gonna, it just lets you train more maybe. That's it. Just chills you out so you can train more. Is it gonna make you a better athlete? Is it gonna make you jump fucking higher? No. It's not that kind of performance. Where steroids literally will make your muscles harder, stronger, fucking faster, more, the connections are quicker, everything. I don't know about that, bro. Like I train high all the time. Every time I train, I'm high. Every time. But am I fucking like loop-de-loops? No. I'm just regular high. Now, could I train not high? Yeah. Have I? Duh. Of course. I have even recently. Does it suck? Yeah. Why? Because I'm not chill, bro. That's it. Does it make me train harder? Nah, I don't think so. Does it give me more strength? Absolutely not. It just makes me more chill. So when I'm coming into it, I'm not worried about nothing. I just come in, I'm having fun training, and that's it. I'm just having fun. If I come in all stressed out, like this is something I gotta do, I have to do it, blah, 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 then it sucks. Who wants to do something that you have to do? No one wants to have to do anything, right? As soon as someone's like, hey man, you have to. And you're like, I don't want to. No, you have to. I don't want to anymore. Like if someone was like, even if a girl was like, if Danny wanted to get pregnant, she's like, you got to fuck me today. She got to fuck me. And I love fucking. Love it. That's my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. Is fuck. But if she's like, today's the day. You have to. I'm like, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to. I have to. I'm now forced to do something. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Never. Ever. I don't know why. Am I just a fucking asshole to authority? Probably. I think it's just human nature. People don't want to have to do anything. So I don't have to work out. I like working out. And I like doing it high. And that's all there is to it. Performance enhancing? I don't know about that. But makes shit easier. Makes life a little easier. And it made it easier on her to get by without her mom. God forbid. That's not even the two worst stories of the Olympics. Now, what I consider to be the worst. Steroids? Hey man, you're going to get banned. That's just the name of the game. Would I like to see steroids in the Olympics? Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah. That would be fantastic. Fantastic. But doubtful. Weed? Fucking let that shit in. Will we ever see steroids in the Olympics? No, probably not. Will we ever see an Olympic like with steroids? Move my camera again. Stupid piece of shit. Maybe, but that's on the people. If the people are like, hey man, we want this. We want the juice. We want that type of league. They might do two separates. I don't think they'll ever let steroids completely into the Olympics, but you might get a separate league. Who knows? Steroids no good. Weed, sure, whatever. This third one, I completely disagree. So they're banning the steroid. Right. It's a performance enhancer. Absolutely. 100% agreed. Steroids is a performance enhancer if used correctly. If used incorrectly, it does nothing. I've had friends that have taken steroids and didn't work out and then complained that their steroids aren't working. This is shit. I'm not getting any bigger. I'm like, what's your workout routine look like? I'm not working out. Jesus fuck, Charlie. How did you think this would work? Well, I thought you just grow. No, that's not how steroids work. Dumb fuck. It's a performance enhancer if done correctly. Weed? Get the fuck out of here. That's for everybody. Everybody. Everyone in the Olympic Committee should smoke weed and chill the fuck out and let this woman just race her race, okay? This third one baffles me because steroids no go, performance enhancer, weed no go, performance enhancer, according to the Olympics. This third one, all good, homie. All good. So we have the weightlifting division in the Olympics. Sweet. Powerlifters, I'm sure. What the fuck was that? I don't know. Knocking shit down around here. Fucking getting wild up in bag milk. Whoop whoop. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Now listen. This third one. Wow. 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 I feel like Owen Wilson up in here. Wow. 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 Listen. Weightlifting division. Now this guy, I don't know how old he is, in his 30s, whatever, I'm sure can put up a fair share of weight. Big boy. Big boy. Probably, yeah, in his 30s for sure. Has recently transitioned into being a woman and is taking hormones to be a woman for the last year and is now able to compete in the Olympics as a female. So she is a weightlifter in the Olympics and she is crushing it. Crushing it. Weird that she would, having the fact that her testosterone levels were at male levels for over 30 years, built up that muscle structure, that bone structure, that training level as a man for 30 plus years. And then you took hormones for 1 year, depleted yourself for a little bit, but you still have all that muscle, all that bone structure, all that, everything that you built for 30 plus fucking years. But as long as you went on hormones for 1 year, hormones for 1 year, you were able to compete as a woman. Even though you were a man and built up that muscle structure for 30 fucking years. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I say it out loud 100 million times. Testosterone, performance enhancer. Unless it's natural for 30 years and you just switch over the last second and pretend you're a woman. And then it's okay. Olympics. Are you paying attention? Are you drunk at the wheel? Is anyone at the Olympics committee? Or are we just letting things run through now? You'd be like, I ain't touching that one, though. I'll touch the white chick on steroids. Banned. Black chick on weed? It's a hard call. She's black, but also probably banned. White male transitioning to a female? High on testosterone? Pass. That's fine, right? That's a normal, everyday occurrence. Everyone's doing it. Wait a second. Whoa. So if any male, especially a large-sized male, training into powerlifting, training in, say, just for example, say if any male right now in the Olympics was close, middle pack of getting placed, first, second, third, but you're not there. You're like fourth, fifth all the time. You're like, fuck, so close. What if they just transition? You're like, well, I'll just take a year, come back, crush every single women event there is. Because you've been training in that sport your whole life as a man. You've built up those muscles, structures as a man, those movements as a man. So transitioning into a woman 1 year, those hormones don't do anything to the past 30 years. They just stop you from producing a different hormone. But your muscles and everything are already there. That structure, the movements, it's all there. You just transition over to woman. Now all of a sudden you don't have any women competing because of any, no offense, but if any men transition to women, that women's division's gone. It's just gone. If you take top 10 men, you take the top 10 men in the Olympics of any sport that also has women. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. Now, take top 3. They're not going to transition because they're winners. But from 4 to 10, what if they all transition? And then they just jump over to women's. They're going to beat between 4 and 10, those guys, those 4 to 10 guys, they'll beat all the women. That's just facts. You just look at their times and their statistics and everything. And it's just facts. And I'm not saying men are better than women, but in sports they are. That's just a fact. That's just facts. You just look at the statistics. If they weren't better than women, we would have the same fucking leagues. Why would we need a WNBA? They would just compete in the NBA and be as good and just be up in there. But they ain't. If they were, they could. That's equality. Is just scrap the WNBA, scrap all women's sports whatsoever, and just call them sports and just let them compete. If you can get into the NBA, you go ahead. That's equality. Now, to have a separate league for you, that's not equality. That'd be like having a separate black league and a separate Chinese league and a separate fucking this league and that league. And, it's equal if everyone gets their own league. What the fuck? Why? No, that's not equal. I don't even know what that is. But that ain't equal. It's just weird. It's just fucked up. But we do have separates. And that, I'm fine with that. Men, women, sports, that's what women want. They want their own leagues. That's fine. That's what they want. But I guarantee you they don't want men coming in and pretending to be women and taking their spots. Like, you can't even be a woman, a natural woman, and say anything against these trans, because now you're a trans exclusionary radical. What? No, I'm just a woman protecting my women's rights. No, you can't have women's rights because those are our rights too. You're just a trans exclusionary radical. TERFs? I forget what they're called. TERFs? What is a TERF? Trans exclusionary radical feminist. Yeah. You're a feminist, but you don't want trans women in your feminist club. That makes sense. Like, if you're a woman that says only women can have babies, you're a fucking radical. You're a radical feminist, bro. You're a trans exclusionary radical feminist. How fucking dare you say only women, natural women, can have babies, even though they can, and that's a fact. But you're not allowed to say it out loud. Or an extremist. Olympics. Facebook's going around. Everyone's extremist. If you're trying to change the way the algorithm works on Facebook and you want people to see real information, not just what the information that's been curated to you, you're an extremist, bro. Facebook's labeling people as extremists now. Oh, it's great. It's fucking fantastic. Nothing better than, I don't even know, man. Social media giants censoring everybody. Nothing better. We're in the best time in the world. We're in the best time in the world. When we figured out that we can reach the entire world, And then the world's like, oh, shit, we fucked up. We got to censor this shit before all the other people figure out what the fuck's going on between each other, that we're fucking them all over. Yeah. Yeah. It's not good, bro. I'm an extremist. I don't want the government taking over everything. I question everything. If you question everything, you're an extremist, basically. If something happened and you're like, what's going on here? Something big happens and the media starts going on and you're like, wait a second, this is big, but it's not that big. What's the distraction here? You're an extremist. When COVID first came out and you heard, they got it at the fucking, they eating bats, one guy. And then you heard about the lab and you still were like, you're like, no, look at the lab. If you did that right away, extremist. I'm an extremist. Which is also seems like a realist. Which is weird. But anyway. Speaking of vaccines, man. Holy Jesus. I got buddies still asking me all the time. Man, we've had this convo. I had it recently. That's exactly what I said. We've had this convo. You getting the shot? I hear it all the time. You getting the shot? I got the shot. Did you get the shot? I'm getting the shot. Some people I have talked to, and they seem like they're kind of hard as fuck, like me, like an extremist. And they'll talk shit. And you're like, yeah, man, this is all stupid. Governments, trying to do this and that. We're not going to get our freedoms back. Fuck this COVID. And I'm like, yeah, man. And the next thing you know, they're like, my arm's sore. Got the vaccine today. I'm like, huh, what? What happened? They're like, well, I figured I'd just better. Why? Well, everyone else is. Yeah. But why? Well, like I said, everyone else is. Yeah. No, I heard that the first time. It still confuses me because you were so against it and you knew all the negative things and you just went and got it? Yeah, why not? No, not why not? No. Everyone, there's a lot of people. Why not? No. If you're going to get it, just be informed of what you're putting in your body. That's all I say. Don't get it just because. Don't get it because of fear. Don't get it because your friend told you to, or your parents told you to, or your sister, or your teacher, your doctor. Tons of people. I know tons of people are getting it because, well, my dad told me to. Your dad's 70. Your dad's 70. He hasn't been in the realm of normal health in a long time. He should get it. So, and he's just saying you should get vaccines from a point of we've been in a world where we've always gotten the vaccine and it's always been a good way. But what if science got corrupted? Which it can, and it did. And it's just built for profit. Which it is. And it sucks. So you got to be careful of what you're putting in your body. You actually got to pay attention. Which sucks. For some people, they don't like to pay attention. And I get that. It's fucking hard to pay attention of what you're putting in your body all the time. Now you got to worry about the government. You got to worry about the one person you thought was actually trying to protect you and look out for you. No. They're trying to protect the country, the financial interests, the economy. They are not concerned about one person. They're concerned about a bulk group. So if a few animals in their herd get sick, they're just going to vaccinate the whole fucking lot and be done with it. That's it. They don't give a fuck. I'm not getting the vaccine. I don't know if I said that publicly. I shouldn't have to. I've talked pretty trash about it. I am not getting the vaccine. Not anytime for COVID. Like, unless something changes in the vaccine. More likely than not, you will change your opinion about the vaccination, then I will change mine. I think that's what people think. If they just give me a month to think about it, I'll change my mind and get the fucking vaccination. No, bro. Not getting it. Nothing is changing. Nothing. Like, everything that's coming out is further cementing the fact that I've chosen properly. Right? Like, all the emails from Fauci, all the disregard, all the gain of human function trial, like, everything has come from a lab, it's mutated, it's been science, it's been built for profit, it's fucked. So I'm not taking it. I would hope people that actually ended up getting the vaccine and got sick and hurt and blah, 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 they're the ones that regret it. Like, this is fucking stupid. I got sick as fuck. I probably should have just got COVID. And for what? For what? I don't even know what's in my body. This fucking chemical. There's been deaths and I don't know, man. It's bad. It's not like this for any other vaccine. None. I've had my kids vaccinated. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Research, it's all good shit. You research this one, not good shit. It's simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm not getting it. Ask me again in a month. Ask me again in 2. Ask me in 2 years. That's the next time you can ask me. Actually, next year. Next year. That's when you can ask me. If I went through a whole year and it went fucking shitty, maybe I'll get it again. And then I'm like, oh my fuck, bro. I can't handle this COVID. I gotta get me vaccine. Maybe. But at that point, hopefully, they're at least more secure, more tested. The companies that are making them actually are responsible for them, which they're now not. They're not liable if something happens. You can't blame the company because the government allowed them to take that liability off the table. Oh, you want vaccines? Well, Gov, that's going to actually be pretty quick, and a lot of people could die, and we could get sued. Is there any way you could take that off the table, that liability? Gov is like, homie, I got you. Scrap that shit. No liabilities for vaccine companies. Pump out all the vaccines you want at no cost to you, at no repercussions. Whatever you want in those vaccines. You could kill every single one of the people that you vaccinated. Not one single thing anybody could do, not liable on the vaccine company. Nothing. No recourse. Perfect. Thanks, Gov. Oh, my fuck. Lawn game still going good. Lawn game is still going strong. Actually, it's a little quiet the last week because it was so goddamn hot, I'm hoping. Whew, it was way too hot. It was like plus 38, bro. I was in here in tank tops. Now it's like half that. I'm in here in a fucking hoodie. I'm cold. I'm fucking shivering this morning. I woke up. I'm freezing at 20 some degrees. Alexa, What's 20 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
20 degrees Celsius is 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
68. That sounds like a normal fucking temperature to me. I'm freezing, bro. We were double this. Double it. Not double 68. That don't make sense. But double 20, we're 40. Alexa, what's 40 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
40 degrees Celsius is 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
104. Now, isn't that weird that 68 double is 104? That's simple math. 40 degrees or 20 degrees is 68. 68 times 2, 104. Simple math. That's why Americans, they got it all right down there. They got their math on fucking lock. 68 times 2, 104. 20 times 2, 40 up here in Canada. In the States, 68 times 2, 104. I got something in my eye now. Thanks, eye. Way to go. 68 times 2 is 104. It was hot as fuck, man. Hot as fuck. Now, I did this one lawn. It's not just all resis. I do some apartment buildings and shit, whatever. Whoever places the call. I don't give a fuck. I do it. So this one apartment building, I've gone here before. And I knew he'd be back out. Now, the first time I was here, I got paid a little visit. From a gentleman, an older gentleman, who I'm pretty sure want to fuck me. I don't blame him. Look at me. I'm in good shape. Handsome dude, long hair. I'd fuck me. I think he wanted to fuck me. I think he tried to roofie me. Well, some people would just say he's a generous old man that wanted to give me a can of Coke. Well, I disagree. I didn't trust that can of Coke. 1, because I don't drink sugar. But 2, this old man seemed a little crafty. A little shady. Come out, no shirt, no shoes, pants hanging off his ass. You can see his fucking crack hanging all out. He just seemed sexually deprived. He needed a little extra, I think. So he tried to roofie me with that can of Coke. I wasn't falling for it. Now, I thought about that day after the fact, and I'm like, nah, he was probably a good dude. What was he going to do to that can of Coke? Lick it? It was a sealed can of Coke. How's he going to roofie me? Maybe put it on the edge. Come on, Brian, you're being a fucking retard. He's just a good guy. Yeah, for sure. Well, I go back this time. This motherfucker, he's trying to rape me. I'm telling you. He comes out this time, he yells at me. I didn't even see him. He's yelling and yelling, trying to get my attention out his window. Let me know which room was his, I think. And he fucking, hey, here, drink this. And he throws me down a bottle of water. I'm like, yeah, bud, thanks, gotcha. Throw it in my pocket. And he's like, hurry the fuck up. Playoffs are on. Like I give a fuck. Have a good one, bud. Anyway, I go about my business doing this fucking lawn. Now, I'm actually pretty fucking thirsty. And I'm thinking about this bottle of water. And I'm like, you know what? Can of Coke, didn't drink that shit. Sugar. This is a bottle of water. I might. Now, the only thing stopping me from drinking this bottle of water is I'm a fucking fruitcake. And I don't drink from plastic. Fuck, I'm special. I am so fucking retarded. I don't even know if there's a word for it. I don't drink from plastic anymore. I try not to anyway. Anything that has plastic, I've tried to remove all plastic from all things in my life as much as physically possible. I have a bamboo toothbrush with boar bristle hairs. I'm a fucking loser. All plastic. I took all my shaker cups away. I drink from mason jars, glass bowls, glass plates, silverware, no plastic spoons, no nothing. All gone. I threw them out. Tupperware, the kids, threw them out. They're drinking mason jars, bro. It's cheap as fuck. You can get a case of mason jars, 500 mil, for like $12. You can't even get glasses that cheap. It's fucking stupid. And mason jars are cool as shit. Who doesn't love drinking from a mason jar? Don't you just feel cool as fuck? Every time I went to a restaurant that had mason jars, I'm like, this is the best restaurant in the cocksucking fucking world. Now I'm living the dream, buddy. I'm living the fucking dream. It's like I'm drinking moonshine all the time. Back of my roots. Back of my roots. So I don't drink fucking plastic. Don't eat it. Don't eat from it. Don't drink from it. But it's 38 fucking degrees out. And I'm thirsty. So I might drink this fucking bottle of water I have in my pocket. So I'm mowing the lawns. And I'm finishing up. And I get back in the fucking Jeep. And I'm looking at this water and I'm about to I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to pop it. It's plastic. It's not like I haven't drank from plastic before. It's not going to kill me. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm a retard where like, oh my God, I can't drink from plastic. It's going to kill me. No, I've drank from plastic. It doesn't kill me. I'm just trying to not do it in the future. I look at the fucking bottle of water. This motherfucker tried to roofie me. It's open. It's already cracked open. A brand new bottle of water. Cracked open. This guy wanted my sweet taint. Now, I'm a fucked up person. So I'm thinking, if he wants to rape me, I want to know, like, how far would he have taken it? Would he have just done the raping? Or is he one of these deviants that just, he doesn't even rape. He just does the pleasuring. There's some people like that. I've seen stories and know of personal, not myself, but people I know that have had stories that have been fucked up. And when they come to, their genitals were in someone's mouth. Well, if that's the kind of raping you're into, bud, where I just wake up and my genitals are in your mouth, well, fuck, you didn't need to give me a bottle of water for that. You just got to fucking ask, bud. No. But still, I'm kind of curious. Which raper are you? I kind of think he might be the mouth genitals part. He doesn't seem like he'd have that much energy for the actual raping part. He seems like he'd be a slurpy, creepy, like a rat lover. Something like that. Creepy cocksucker. Something like that. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. But I didn't get raped. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. And I'm not accepting any water or beverages from anybody else on my lawns. So, just so you know. Just so you know. Hey, did you hear about McAfee? McAfee? Have you ever had McAfee antivirus? Of course you did. If you're my age, you've had McAfee. At one point in your life, you've had McAfee. McAfee, the antivirus, is probably the largest antivirus in the world, I assume. It was on everything. It was on every computer in the 90s, early fucking 2000s, everywhere. 2011, 2009, something like that. Late 2000s, early 2009, 2011, somewhere around there. John McAfee sold McAfee antivirus for like $11 billion or some shit. Now, $1 billion, that's a lot of money. This guy got suicided recently. He got schwacked, as he said in his own internet post. He said before that the government was trying to kill him. And if I ever ended up suicided a la Epstein, know that I was fucking schwacked. Suicided, whacked by the government. He got schwacked. He literally got schwacked. Now, he was arrested in Spain, Barcelona, and the United States wanted him deported for tax evasion. $10 million in tax evasion. Tax evasion, $10 million. This guy's a billionaire. $10 million, they could piss that. They didn't want him for tax evasion. They want him for more shit. That's right. Because McAfee has said numerous times that while he put fucking antivirus on all these computers, and he knew exactly what the fuck was going on in the government. He had 31 terabytes of information on government. He said, what in one interview, he said the guy that's in head of crushing drugs. He's the biggest drug dealer in South America. The guy that's in charge of child trafficking is the biggest child trafficker in the fucking world. And he has all this information because he has the antivirus on all the fucking computers and getting backdoor every fucking one. He's got all the info. 31 terabytes. This guy got schwacked, bro. Schwacked. He even said when he was in Barcelona, in prison, all is good. All is well. What did he say? Exactly. Oh, it's fucking gone. I had it up here. All is good. All is well. I'm not going to commit suicide, basically. There's no way. He said it. His second time. This was recently. Then he got suicided. And fuck, man. All things point to suicide. Schwacked. Suicide schwacked. And yet we're nothing. Epstein, everyone was like, yeah, man, fucking float that shit around, going hard. John McAfee, not as much, man. This guy ran for president twice. Libertarian. Should have got it, man. But he liked Trump. And now he's gone. He had 31 terabytes. And he said many, many, many times that he was on Dead Man Switch. If I ever die, those 31 terabytes will be leaked. Will be leaked. He died, schwacked, and then immediately after, I'm watching the news. I didn't even realize that these were potentially connected. I watched the news and I seen this apartment building collapsed. Weirdly enough, in Florida. It just kind of collapsed out of the blue. Apartment buildings just do that? I've never, ever, ever heard of an apartment building just collapsing. Oh, an apartment building just collapsed. What? How? What do you mean you don't know? Apartment buildings don't just collapse. Well, it did. Weird. Okay. 159 people were missing in that fucking building. No one gives a shit about. 159 people missing. Dead, probably. Couldn't find them. How did this building fall down? Nobody still knows. But weirdly enough, there was a connection made that this is where the 31 terabytes was. So the Dead Man Switch was activated in this building, potentially releasing 31 terabytes into the public. And it was in this building, and now this building gets destroyed. Huh. Now, will we ever see this 31 terabytes and what it leads to? 31 terabytes is fucking massive. Massive. Like, I don't even know how I could explain how big that is. Like, man, this video podcast contains a lot of data, but it's a video. If you didn't have video, fuck off. If this is just an audio podcast, megabytes. Hundreds, maybe 100 megabytes. Well, 100 megabytes, that's just audio. If it was print, bro, if it was just text, a couple megabytes. Now, there's 1,000 megabytes in a gigabyte. Now, you need 1,000 megabytes in a gigabyte. And 1,000 gigabytes in a terabyte. And he had 31 of those fucking things. Now, if that's text, that's like a bajillion pages of text and reports and pictures. God knows, man. Goes for days about all the corruption in the U.S. government. Not just the Epstein shit. He probably knew that and much more. I don't even know if he hung with Epstein. Probably. Everyone did. Epstein, that was his business. If it was my business was to corrupt billionaires, I just go and hang with all the billionaires. Like, it's not that, like, if Elon Musk, if I was a diddler or head fucking diddling, just because I go and hang with Elon Musk doesn't mean he's a diddler. But immediately you take your picture with me and you're corrupted. It doesn't matter. We're buds. You're buds with a diddler. That's the way it goes. You don't even have to diddle. Trump, Bill Gates, all take their pictures with this diddler. Diddlers? Maybe. Corrupted? For sure. Know what's going on? Debatable. Fucking debatable. Everything's debatable. Except for this podcast. Greatest podcast in the fucking world. I think, anyway. If you think so too, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure, like, share, subscribe. Okay. That's it. We're shutting it down for another week. I hope you guys have a good one. Stay hydrated if it's hot as fuck. And if it's not, well, lucky fucking you. All right. I'm out.